Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Phee Smee Show with Manly Mark. As always, I'm here with Phee Smee himself. I know we got here just a tad bit late. We was having a little bit of internet issues, but we got that figured out. We got that worked out. So,
when he says we got that figured out, it's very, very well.
well, I mean, we as in
We is you and the mouse.
we and a collective. We are a collective, so that's kind of the point.
I hope everybody's having a great Friday. More of the news is busting today with all kinds of different crazy topics. But
Well, like what? What's going on?
well, you think we ought to start with the UK,
UK what?
France, Germany, Italy, having an emergency call today.
Emergency call today.
About Gaza and the humanitarian catastrophe that's there with the starving folks.
Okay.
So then you have Saudi Arabia and you have France and Germany discussing talks about a two-state solution.
Okay.
And then you have Macron of France coming out and saying that France will actually acknowledge the Palestinian state.
Yeah.
So crazy things are going on over there in Europe, just as we talked about a month ago.
Well, you're always going to hear it first at the Phee Smee Network, and once we have a whole lot of folks listening and they come back to watch all these episodes, they're going to be like, "Whoa, these guys had it figured out. These guys were spot on." And then at that point it'd be like cue a little jingle in their brain: "The Phee Smee Network for me and you, the Phee Smee Network, yeah, yeah, yeah," and they'll be like, "Well, I should have been listening to these guys forever."
Well, I can tell you that one thing about the Phee Smee Network is I love the music.
Well,
because Manly Mark just put together a bunch of Phee Smee songs, and my Man in the Mirror song, I just hum it all the time.
yeah. Well, I need to make some more because I'm sure folks are tired of hearing the same loops. I need to add some more onto it.
I want it to get in their mind.
It's in their mind.
I want the same dadgum songs there for 5 years.
Did you see the comment we had? It's been a few days ago, but someone said, I don't know, it must have been the middle of the night or something, said, "This song's a banger."
Oh, yes.
I mean, there's no way to know which song was playing, but
I bet it was Man in the Mirror.
I had heard one on the way to work, unfortunately.
You were listening to my songs on the way to
no,
work?
I was just seeing if
Don't
you
just love that? You just find out more about people when
What I was doing was I was seeing if you were awake.
Oh.
Driving to work. And then it took me like 2 minutes before I could look at my phone after it loaded, but while in that process it was playing one of the songs. I can't remember, but I thought, man, this one is a banger.
Well, the last 2 nights I've had over 5 hours sleep and over 6 hours sleep, so I am getting back. I'm feeling better as far as my hip or my shoulder.
Good. Well, how did your show last night go? Shed any tears?
No tears last night.
Good.
Well, I don't think I'll do that very often, Mark, but I do.
Well, as I said on my show yesterday, I'm just poking fun. I'm not hating because, like I said, if I was the one who received the vision, if the light shined down upon me, I would be getting emotional about it too. So I'm not. I'm just poking fun. I ain't really hating.
That's fine.
Hey,
some I've cried my whole life, happy, sad, excited. I mean, I'm just the kind of guy. I'm kind of an emotional kind of guy. You're more of a bedrock, a masculine stud puppy that doesn't cry.
Even if I wasn't, I would prefer to do those things alone.
Yes, well, but sometimes you get moved to tears. And you ever heard Jim Valvano's speech at ESPN about cancer? Don't ever give up.
No.
Just, absolutely phenomenal.
I tune out when you say ESPN.
Speech. Well, of course you do, because it's sports ball. I bet you don't even know what ESPN stands for.
Let me think.
ESPN.
Something sports, something network. What's the E? E?
No.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Think of directions.
Oh, Eastern.
Okay.
Eastern, ES, sports.
Okay.
Professional?
Maybe not.
Player?
Maybe not.
Eastern sports, ESP. It's a P, professional. I already said professional.
Just think of when ESPN started, all it was up in the Northeast. I can remember in the early 80s, all it was Boston College and Providence and Georgetown.
Well, I don't know.
And at St. John's. And
something network, something P network.
You do have the Eastern, and you do have the network, and you do have the sports.
What
So
would be the
we do a
P?
lot of this at P here at this network, and it's called programming.
Oh, so Eastern Sports Programming Network.
There you go.
You know, I'm just not a fan.
No, I know you're not.
No, I'd rather.
And who owns ESPN?
I couldn't tell you. Probably a Stein or Silver.
Can we go back to your
couldn't tell you.
main man of Von Braun and
Does
Walt Disney?
I don't know. Can we? Does
Walt Disney, the Disney company owns
Okay, interesting.
ESPN and ABC,
Interesting.
and a lot of Fox radio stations.
Okay, this is interesting.
Isn't that funny?
Well, I mean, very few people own a lot of things.
Yes.
In the sense of a lot of these particular companies we think are under the umbrella of a larger corporation, who's actually under the umbrella of a very large corporation that usually goes up to Nestle.
Yeah. And usually you don't know who really owns those rascals.
No.
That's why they print the money in the basement. Everybody talks about getting on the ground floor. Well, you need to get in the basement. That's where they print the money.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
You'll find that Disney has his hand in a whole lot of things.
Yeah, well,
animation and entertainment.
Yeah, well, and just programming. Like you said something about programming. It's like programming. That's what Disney literally excelled in. And
You do know that around the late 80s, early 90s, or late 90s.
Yeah, tell me.
Disney started having a gay week or pride week.
No.
And the Baptist church started saying, you need to boycott all of Disney.
Okay.
And at that time, I was like, well, I don't have to go to their park during that week, but I'm definitely going to be watching ESPN.
Right. Well, yeah. You wasn't willing to sacrifice.
So, no, I wasn't willing to climb up that tree. I don't agree with them providing that opportunity, but we live in America, and they have the right to do that, and I have the right not to buy a ticket that day. But
Cope.
Yeah, but
Cope.
But I'm still going to watch the dadgum Arkansas Razorbacks play Ole Miss Rebels. So.
Good morning, Mark and Phee. I hope y'all are well and blessed this morning. Well, you're definitely blessed. Y'all are alive and breathing. So,
amen.
Amen, Jessica. We're just glad to tune in.
Hope you're having a good day.
Yes, Jess. She's probably at work, and I just like when our viewers interact with us, because it's like I can't wait for a time where we could have a whole episode where it's just like we're just answering questions for the comment section that's just blowing up. Whoa.
That's called open mic day.
Well, yeah, or it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Wouldn't it be great to have an audience that we would be just boom, 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 rapid fire questions on open mic day?
Right.
And 90% of them would be directed to you, because
I don't know.
They'd be asking about shucking corn.
Well, and you always give way too much information about me. I don't like it. It's like you give information about yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like information about my own self. I'm not going to give the names of my children or the name of my wife.
You have.
Well,
you did mess that up one day, because I didn't.
Well, you did the other day. I'm like,
that's after you did.
I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Well, she's a problem. He needs to set some rules, and then he needs to actually obey the guidelines.
Obey the guidelines.
Because if he starts talking, then I think he's already said it, then I think it's okay for me to say it.
Well, no, it's just this mentality of being an open book. It's not me.
Well, open book.
I understand the watch Phee live, watch Phee die. I get that, but
I don't think you realize that what's going on in the world is very important, that people are able to watch me live or watch me die.
That's fine, but I don't want people looking
at me. Well, then let's separate you. We're not bringing the camera home at night.
No, thank goodness. Well, I've gotten home and thought to myself,
where's the camera?
Well, I've thought to myself, I'm going to go pinch on my wife. And then literally think, oh, camera. And like, I'm in my own house. Come on now. Ugh.
Again, you get used to your environment. Doesn't that teach you a lot about psychology and mentally conditioned?
Well, yeah, I don't like being mentally conditioned that way.
No, you do not. How about the Air India? I keep talking about cyber attacks, terrorist attacks. They cannot. What are they going to say? What are they going to come out with on this Air India now?
Probably. I mean, I have no idea. I remember. Well, this happened a few weeks ago, right?
And how did they get both engines shut off at the same time?
I don't know. It's probably going to be some sort of pilot committed suicide or something. I don't know. Like I saw the video. I saw maybe someone say something about, well, he probably committed suicide, and then I hadn't seen or heard anything else about it. Maybe you sent me an article last night about it, but didn't read it.
Again?
Didn't read it.
Well, you've got two controls that have to be those dual engines.
So fill me in, Phee.
The dual engines had to be shut off at the same time.
Okay.
In order for them to do that, they've got several child-proof switches befue that happens.
Sure.
You've got to go through a checklist.
Yeah.
You've got to flip up buttons.
Yeah.
You've got to turn up flaps, and then you've got to push them. And in order for that to happen at the same time,
it seems like it had to be pretty deliberate, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So like a whole little thing like this, or a.
Right. And by the time that one of the pilots or one of them did it,
Well, I mean, but if
they tried to start the engines back.
Oh, so it's probably like, okay, me and you were sitting over here just piloting, like hanging out, like we're the pilots, hanging out, and I'd just be like, you're over there like looking out the window or something.
No, I'm driving.
And so I just start doing this.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing over there, co-pilot?
Maybe. And or maybe I'm just I'm suicidal. I don't know. And then I guess you start whooping up on me. Beating me up and then being like.
But what happens if it wasn't suicidal? What happens to the pilots? The switch is automatically switched off at 10 seconds after takeoff, and they.
Okay, so you tell me it could have been like a remote,
a computer remote. Yes.
Okay, well then that's even scarier.
That's what I believe.
That's even scarier. Then I don't want to be flying, man. Because if it's that easy, then they'll just be dropping planes out of the sky left and right.
Have you not noticed the amount of planes in the last?
I
year that's start falling out of the sky.
Yeah, and almost running into each other on the runways. I just assumed it's because of the DEI hires.
Yeah, well, that might be
in part.
You would. That's okay. That might be the case, but I don't believe.
I'm serious. So. I mean, I'm serious.
I know. You don't think they got the right qualified air traffic controllers?
No, well, I mean, because it's like, and some would say, "Oh, that's racist." It's like, well, no, I don't care what color the pilot or air traffic control person is, but I would rather have the person who is the best for the job, and not, hey, we got to allow three people to check the box off for diversity.
Absolutely.
I know. I want.
You would rather hire in that field the best, the top qualified.
Yeah. Now,
candidate.
if the best top qualified mechanic or the best top qualified
is a black female, that'd be great.
Great, cool.
Yeah.
But if that person is just in there because they're checking a box for diversity.
We need two Pacific Asians.
Yeah, then it's like
we need two.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, I don't mean it.
Well, you went through about 20 years where reversed discrimination was definitely active in America.
Sure.
And nobody's going to ever feel sorry for the white man
No.
because the white man has the power, and the white man has made some mistakes in the past. So,
but who has?
You are what you are.
Everybody has.
Sure, but they tend to. The folks who have the money, they really, really didn't like the New England Patriots outside of New England for many years.
Okay.
Because they just beat everybody.
Sure.
And when you win all the time,
right?
People might act like they like you.
Sure.
But there's some jealousy and resentment, and they can't wait to knock you off that King of the Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
You ever play King of the Mountain when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Were you ever any good at it? You had a lot of brothers. I figured y'all were just beating each other up all the time.
Well, my oldest brother's really big, so usually he was at the top, and we just kind of
run after him.
Yeah, kind of scramble around like little ants, and he'd sling us down the hill. I mean, usually that's how it goes, something like that.
The old big brother always kind of wins at that age, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're 6'6", and you're 4'3".
Well, yeah. I don't know if it was like that, but no, I don't know, man.
But I wonder why there were so many dirt hills for us to play King of the Hill when I was young.
I don't know. Maybe people building.
Maybe they were just building. There was dirt piles in the front yard.
I need some dirt.
I need some dirt too. When we do the pickleball court and landscaping in the backyard, they'll definitely have to bring some dirt because that's an unlevel backyard.
Oh yeah. I'll be excited about getting the pickleball court.
Yes, because you're such a pickleball player.
No, he's whooping up on you, man. Well, he doesn't think I can beat him. I'm almost 30, he's 72. Ain't no way I could lose to him.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll do a little pay-per-view with the pickleball court.
Pay-per-view.
And I don't think there'll be any question. We'll make the odds, or we'll let the public set the odds. And if you score, if you actually score, much less win a game, it will very impress me. And I've played pickleball 3 times. I just don't think you realize, just because the way I look now, and I've been sick, I just don't think you realize. I'm going to beat you on one leg with one arm.
You know what I'm going to do? The night before, someone in a van is going to show up while you're on the golf course, walking back to your car. They're going to kick that knee in, and we'll see what happens then.
You do know my steps are decreasing daily, and I have not played golf
well,
one time.
I can tell you exactly why, but I won't.
Yeah, why? Hot? Too hot for me to play golf? Too busy to play golf?
You busy in a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Just too busy.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely too busy.
Too much working during the day.
Well, I don't know about during the day because I was playing golf at 4 o'clock in the afternoon during the summer.
Well, was it hot?
It was hot.
Heat doesn't really bother me.
Doesn't bother me either.
Yeah.
So that's not the reason. I played 90 holes one day last year and then played pickleball one of my 3 times in my life to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to buy a $12 pickleball racket at Walmart and beat you with that.
Do it. It's fun.
I mean, we might. What kind of rackets you going to use?
I don't know.
Probably just borrow one.
Yeah, I don't even have
You got
one.
a cousin that's probably got a $100 one.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know. Or I'll use a cheapo one, just like a ping pong. My favorite kind of paddles are the cheapo paddles.
You think you can beat me in ping pong?
I think it'd be a good match. And, maybe we should just be on a team on the pickleball. You know what I'm saying? Like, build it up as like an alliance. Okay, right. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, I like it.
Because I'm co-host. Riding shotgun all the time, and so and then we have disagreement on the court, which leads to the ultimate pay-per-view showdown of where I inevitably win. And then I guess at that point I win ownership of the whole network.
Okay, so it's we're betting the network.
No, that would not be a good idea.
I have a lot of confidence in my abilities to play pickleball.
Well, you say that till if I won, and then I'd be like, okay, Phee, get the heck out of here.
That's right.
Get it out.
You would. That's called a takeover.
A coup.
Yes.
Jessica beat us both.
I don't think, Jessica, that you would even be able to get on the court at 100-degree heat. Jessica is an air-conditioned dog that stays inside and works all day.
Well, you say that. What if she whooped up on you on the pickleball?
She's not. Yeah. I mean, you better bring some dadgum 19, 20-year-olds that can actually are athletes that can play.
You don't know. Give me some knee pads, and I'll really show you.
You got a better shot at roller skating than you do.
I do.
Beat me at anything with a ball.
I love roller skating. For real, it's just so much fun.
Well, I mean,
how do you beat someone? Like, are we talking about racing?
Race them?
Oh,
yeah.
I've never raced, but it's fun. I like the 4 wheels as opposed to the inline. Yeah. Personally, yeah.
The inline's after my time.
Yeah, same. Yeah, well, I say same. Yeah, the inline would be my time, but I grew up in a spot that, like, I don't know, a few miles down the dirt road at the top of the hill was a little skating rink, and our mom would dump us off on Friday nights sometimes. We just,
So I bet that's great.
It was fun. I mean,
nothing wrong with being in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade at the skating rink when I was a kid. That was great.
But it was funny because it was like I don't know, maybe early 2000s, but they would play like it was almost like early 90s themed, where they'd still play all the songs from the early 90s, like the Backstreet Boys and the "Come On Barbie" song. I don't know, and I don't know. It was a good time. It was a good time.
There's nothing wrong.
But
with
I can't do any of the tricks or anything. But I just like skating.
There were 2 boys in my.
Yeah, you don't know about Jessica. You don't know nothing.
I can assure you that. Skating rink. There were 2 boys that worked at the skating rink that were my age, and they could both skate backwards. They could do all the trick. I mean, they would amaze me on a roller.
Sure.
Of course, I had an ulterior motive.
Well, naturally, you always did.
When I was going, so I wasn't. Trying to showcase my skills.
At Cold Rainy Nights over there says, listen, at the gym, all the 70-year-olds are the best at pickleball. I don't know who Cold Rainy Nights is.
Cold Rainy Nights.
It's a new one.
Thank you for showing up. Cold Rainy Nights. It sounds like you've got some sense, and I'm 10 years. You think I'm 10 years older than I am, so I look real good. So what are you talking about?
What do you mean? I'm just laughing.
You're just laughing at my 70-year-old pickleball joke?
Yeah, 70. Oh, yeah. I can take the heat more than you know, sir. I need it. Honestly, LOL. I'm more sporty and competitive than you can imagine I'd ever be. I used to do it all, sir. LOL.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting some real challenges and you know, it sounds like
Hey, Cold Rainy Nights so far is my favorite. You know,
Wow.
listen, at the gym, all the 70-year-olds are the best at pickleball.
Well,
I played pickleball 3 times.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'm a pickleball
Well,
player.
okay, did you whoop up on who you was playing with?
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Oh, well,
I played with my daughter and her husband, and I played. They were on one side and I was on the other.
Okay, so
I played 2-on-1 against them.
So you just don't think I'm athletically inclined?
And then, and then I've played my son, and I've played his wife's younger brother.
Okay.
Beat me.
Okay.
But there's one dude that, again, my son is married to a girl that's got a huge family, great family, wonderful family. It's the kind of family that they all stay in the same area.
Yeah.
They all get together. But my son's wife has got a cousin that's got a boyfriend, and he played tennis in college. He's a really, really good pickleball player.
Sure.
And he did beat me.
Okay. Well.
He went in overtime though.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you might just spank me. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think there's any question.
But you know,
I don't think there's any question. It would be just as bad as if you said we're going to go out and we're going to dig a hole or we're going to build a fence. You would be 100,000 times better than me, and you aren't a carpenter. So, if you said, "Phee, we're going to be a hiker," I think Mark definitely has a great shot at beating you.
He doesn't think I'm athletic.
Okay.
He doesn't think I've.
I know you're athletic. You're one of the best in the state of Arkansas in cross country.
That's been 15
that has
years.
nothing to do with a ball. You put a ball in my hand, and I'm going to beat most people, no matter the age.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: how sad would you feel then if I did beat you?
It would not bother me at all.
Okay.
You know what I would do? I would come on here and I would say, "Let me tell you guys something. Manly Mark is quite an athlete. He just went out there and stomped me in pickleball, and he wiped the floor with me. I mean,
And you know what happened if he beat me? This is exactly what happened. Hey guys, welcome to Phee Smee. Today we're talking about traffic in China. We're talking about global warming, and we're talking about vaccine implications on the poor in India. Thanks for tuning in. That's what would happen.
That's exactly right. Because there would be no one other than you and Jessica.
No, I was just teasing.
That would think that you could beat me.
A cold rainy night responded.
I like cold rainy. You aren't all that in a bag of chips.
Oh no, that's Jessica.
Oh, okay.
Well, Manly said you were 70.
Manly's lies a lot.
Yeah, I don't lie a lot, but I definitely lied there. He's how old are you? 43.
36.
Okay, well, no, okay. Well, I'm not going to give it away.
No, the bottom line is when people say how old are you, I normally say I'm 83, and they go, "Wow, you look great for 83." My true age is 60 years old. So I hope I look better than 60. Yes, I'm not 70, and I'm not 83.
It's all relative because it's like what is good for 60?
What's good for 60 is if you didn't have 11 surgeries, you'd be out there playing with everything in the world.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to look at you and just decide. I mean, I
look pretty good for a terminally ill 60-year-old,
but
I don't look really good for a healthy 50-year-old. So I want my body to look like a healthy 50-year-old, and I would be happy. I'm not trying to look 40 or 30.
Oh, what do they call it? Get on some of those peptides. Start going to the gym. Bulk up, Phee.
You can't, again. Thank you for all of the wonderful recommendations.
What? I'm just saying, what are we griping about it for?
I'm not griping about it. We were talking about age and looks. And
are you too terminally ill to get swole?
I do not think that it would be beneficial to Phee to go out there and start doing 225 reps.
No, that's not the point.
Yes, I can do some yoga.
I'm just saying,
I can do some band work.
Any
I can do
amount
some push-ups,
of resistance training would help you, Phee. Building any amount of muscle. I'm just saying.
Cold Rainy Night says, yeah, me and my buddy got whooped up on all the gym by all the older people there was on a woman's team, and had to be 70s. That was always stomped us. There you go. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to him. Except I'll be 60.
Yeah, it might happen.
Yeah, it will happen.
That's funny. Hey, it'll be fun though.
Yeah, I tell you what, we'll take the cameras out. We'll find us a phenomenal ping pong table.
Okay, now I like ping pong. You might want to come with me than that, because I can't do the fancy spins, this and that. But I'm just.
I haven't picked up a ping pong or swung a ping pong racket in probably 10 years. But when my kids were young, we had a ping pong table. So
yeah.
All my kids are very good at ping pong.
Hey, I can't remember what years, but I was a church camp champion. Ping pong one year.
There you go. Well, if you're a church camp champion, then
what can I say? I whooped up all those Baptists.
Jessica says that 225 is something that's out of my range. She has no idea.
I can't lift 225.
Well, I couldn't lift.
What's weird is it's like
I used to work out with 225.
It's weird. I could move and lift a 225 object in a work context, but as far as like bench pressing, I don't think I could bench press 225.
My son's he's been in that gym. He's bench pressing 250 now.
Oh well, I mean I could probably get there. I just
But not those days are over for me. I never liked to train. I trained to play. So I didn't train to train.
Yeah.
I'm way too lazy. If you'd told me we're not playing any games and wanted me to be out there playing, that wouldn't have been for me.
That's always been kind of me. Just if there's no purpose to it, other than I guess the purpose for it is for me now is vanity, because I want to get swollen. I want to get good looking, just for fun.
Well, you are good looking.
Well, I know. I just mean
like athletic.
I just want to see the peak of what my body can do before I get too old.
Okay. Well, again, I don't think I'd be trying to put on a lot of weight at your age, because you're going to put on some weight when you turn 40.
He don't know me. He don't know my genetics.
Well, again, most people, their metabolism slows down and they gain weight starting in their 40s.
Oh well, we'll see.
So who knows? And if you're,
I do expect it to happen.
I don't think you need to be worried about how much you weigh.
No, I just want to bulk up, is all I'm saying.
I don't like what I weigh, and my arms and my shoulders and my legs. I'm not happy.
Me and Phee are doing,
but I am thankful to be alive.
Me and Phee are doing steroids. Tune in next episode and watch live as we do steroids.
Yes. Mark will do steroids. I'll inject him.
Yeah, I don't like needles, but can I just drink it? Because I don't. No needles for me.
I never have had any problem with needles.
I
just had some weight. I mean, you want to talk about some 7, 8 inch needles going into my knee to drain them on a daily basis with nothing but yellow pus and blood coming out of it, and then put it in an ice bag. I mean, do it just every day.
I'm just not a needle guy.
You don't like it, so you didn't have a love for sports enough to put up with that.
No, going to the doctor, just any of that just stresses me out.
Coleraine Knight says
take pills. Okay.
He lives he weighs 230, or she weighs 230, one or the other, and so she lifts it every day.
That's funny.
Hi, Jessica. I used to could fit. Lift? You read that in my eyes.
Yeah, I used to could lift quite a bit too when I used to work out, but not right now. I couldn't. Oh, I'd have to work back up to it. LOL. Take pills for steroids. Okay, we're just taking pills live on air tomorrow. Once we source these steroid pills, probably from Mexico. That sucks when you have to have it done.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the needles, I guess, is what she's talking about. I don't like that.
I'm telling you what, I've had so many shots. I'd rather have 100 shots than one prick of the finger.
Really? I don't like the prick of the finger, because sometimes I go give the blood, and it's like, I don't want to watch them.
I was about 4, and they pricked my finger, and they broke off the metal thing.
Yeah.
And the blood started squirting. As a little kid, it was very traumatic for me. And now my father was a diabetic, so he'd just stick his fingers every day. And he'd say, come on, let me check your blood sugar. And I'd be like, no. But feel my hands just now talking about it.
He's all shaky.
How wet they are.
Yeah,
just thinking about it.
Yeah,
clammy.
Yeah.
I can think about it. There's 2 things you can see from a psychological traumatic experience. My father loved Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
He
never had to wait in
line. We had
line.
Long John Silver's one night. I played basketball that night. I played phenomenally, and that night I ended up with 106 fever.
Okay.
Had to end up in the hospital with food poisoning, and so I could drive by a Long John Silver's, and if the smell hit me, it'd make me sick.
Okay, makes sense.
Now the other thing is the prick of the finger. When that nurse broke that off of my finger, it was Methodist Hospital downtown Memphis, Dr. Levy's office. Blood was squirting. I was screaming. They had to dig that metal out of my finger, and from that point on, I'd rather have 100 shots. I don't. You give me any shots you want, but don't prick my finger.
I'm not into the shots, man.
So, and you know what else I don't like? I don't like IVs on top of my hand.
Okay, never had one.
Well, they like to put IVs in your wrist and on top of your hand. My hands, I don't have a lot of skin there on my hands.
Yeah.
Much rather have it up here.
Yeah, you got the Michael Jackson disease, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've got all kinds of diseases. You just start in the A and go to the Z.
I don't even know.
I appreciate you.
I'm just teasing you, Phil.
Mark showed up today and said, Dr. Phee, I've got a little sore throat over here on this side. What do I need to do? I said, I'll get you some athletic greens and get you a compress.
We'll see what happens. Right. We'll see what happens.
I think he's going to be okay. Mark is resilient in his immune system.
Typically,
he doesn't get sick very often.
No, not very often.
You're not a sickly kind of guy, and I like that because we keep our germs in house.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just not scared of germs.
Well, I mean, I've drank this coffee cup.
I don't even know if I subscribe to the germ theory. Well, I will touch on that sometime else.
Bless you. My mother was really, really weird with that.
Really?
She thought when it turned cold that meant if you went outside and it was cold, barefooted or without a coat on or without a hat on, you'd get sick.
Yeah, and when you think about that kind of stuff now, it's just
I tried to explain to her when I was 6, Mama, the cold ain't got nothing to do with the...
We like the honey at the Phee Smee Network.
Yeah, we do like the honey, baby. We do like the honey.
Stretch.
I hope your employer, Jessica, is allowing you to take a break because you obviously hadn't been working for the last 25 minutes.
Yeah, but it's nice to have our viewers to interact with during our show.
She's probably got like 3 or 4 tablets out there.
Well, yeah, that's okay. Well, like if
no
I had,
wonder my insurance.
But the thing is,
if
I had this much interaction on my show, man, it'd carry me.
What are you talking
like
about?
the wind.
Who's going to interact with? You intimidate so many people with your knowledge.
No,
that's what it is.
What I'm covering.
No, you're going to have a huge following, and they're going to really interact with.
But the things I'm covering so far, I've covered it so surface level.
How many people have lunch at 12 noon?
I don't know. So 3.
Probably 30%. Some at 11 to 12, some 12 to 1, some 1 to 2, whatever their office. So. Oh my goodness! Make him a virgin hot toddy or a real one. Either way, it's good for it. And Mark knows all about.
I don't know what that
toddies.
means. What's going on?
That's honey, whiskey, and lemon.
Okay, yeah. Well, that sounds good.
So, you're not a whiskey kind of guy.
No, but if it's gonna make my throat feel better.
Yeah, well, it would.
Couldn't even enjoy supper last night.
You could put some cinnamon in it also.
We had.
What'd you have?
Nachos, tacos. Couldn't even enjoy it.
Did you make it or did you go get it someplace?
No, my wife made it.
Wow, yeah. Nachos is one of those, and chips is one of those things. If you have a sore throat, you do remember it, don't you? It's kind of like it scratches it.
Yeah. Well, just the spicy fries, spicy meat just didn't feel good. Well, I mean, even drinking a glass of water doesn't feel good.
Well, the spicy wouldn't hurt you. I would just go in there and get the jalapeno jar and pour you a little shot glass of that and just drink it and gargle with it.
Welcome to the Phee Smee Network as I bludgeon Phil.
That'll be fine. You want to poke my eyes out anyway.
I'm just teasing.
Anyway, we need to go talk about Macron. We need to talk UK. We need to talk about Germany. We need to talk about all of these Europe countries that are going to be going against the United States in the future, and it's already starting right before your very eyes
Phil,
right now.
Do you have the article pulled up on the two-state solution thing?
Macron, with the two-state solution.
I'm just saying, if you do, pull it up and read them a little bit about it, because I'm going to go get some coffee.
Okay.
My coffee's out.
No
I need
problem.
some coffee. But because I just want you to read it to set the context, essentially.
French President Macron says France will recognize Palestine as a state in September. Isn't that the fall, by the way? Yeah. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So Macron is a national figure that a lot of people in the prophecy business think is going to be the Antichrist. I don't get into that. I don't play in that sandbox, and now I'm dabbling in it. And it's just, I'll tell you, a lot of these people, they don't know what they're talking about. And I wish a lot of times, misinformation and making decisions based on bad information, just not wise. And I promise you, they're gonna say Phee doesn't have any idea, know what he's talking about. And all I'm gonna do is prove it to them in the basic instructions before leaving Earth. And that's what I'm gonna do but Macron is a figure that I don't think he is that good looking. I don't think he's that charismatic. I certainly he doesn't have a physical presence about him. There's always been questions about his wife being a male or a female,
and whether or not he was groomed because she was his school teacher when he was a youth.
Okay,
well, you probably didn't know that, did you?
No, again, you know.
Well, that's just like a common thing. Like, she's much older than him, right?
She's pretty. She's a whole lot prettier than Michelle Obama. Because I'm here to tell you, Michelle Obama, if you look at those that body situation.
Well, I mean, she has the shoulders of a linebacker for one, so that's interesting. But I don't know if I'd say that Macron's wife's prettier than Michelle Obama. I don't know, man.
Well, it's pretty close, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Spooky. Either one. But the point being is, like, it's well known that she was his school teacher, and then that she, I don't know. I guess they had a relationship probably from then on. But
well, remember this. It's all going to be about Gaza.
Okay.
Gaza.
So
in the end, it's not going to be about Gaza. It's going to be about the West Bank.
Why do you think that France cares so much about a two-state solution? Why does Saudi Arabia does it because their interest is Islam, I suppose.
France is the largest Muslim and Christian.
Ooh, yeah, they overrun right now with these third world Africans. That's so bad, so bad.
Yep. So
the overrunning of Europe, which I need to talk about this on my podcast at some point. The overrunning of Europe is by design, all by design. Don't you know?
You want to explain?
Well, have you never heard about it?
By design?
Well, yeah. You think that they're not just flooding Europe with third world immigrants for no reason? Think about it. Okay. All right. They call Europe and America racist, okay? But the only places that these people want to go are the places that get accused of the most racism. So, yeah, does that make sense to you? Like,
yeah,
they want to go to these places that are the pinnacle of, I guess, just living, I suppose. But then we're just called racist because we live the way we live. I don't know. It's all by design to bring down Europe. And like I said, I don't know if I said this on podcast, we were just talking about it, but how many European monarchies were there before World War I? How many distinctive European cultures, countries, I don't know, dialects, or distinct European ethnicities were there? But now it's just one conglomerate as, France, Germany, whatever, or just white.
The European Union was set up to try to compete, years ago with the Euro, and with them being their borders, open borders. You can go from Italy all the way to
and that's not about the root of what I'm talking about has nothing to do with like white supremacy or anything like that. But it's just there's an obvious effort to flood Europe with third world immigrants, or to I don't know. There's programs and commercials that will essentially make pair up German girls with Muslim men, and it's like they romanticize
with Muslims.
and they romanticize the interracial relationships in part to it's all about control, because if you can control, if everyone's just one giant homogeneous glob, it's so much easier to control them, and I think that's the point.
But that's what's coming.
Well, that's what's coming. But yeah, all this they're trying to flood America with third world immigrants from South America.
They did so for 4 years.
They've been doing it, yeah.
We're going to pay a great price.
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
but they've been doing it to Europe for a whole lot longer. In Europe, I don't know if Europe can recover from this, but it's all by design to subjugate the European people for one, but then to push. I'm not going to say who I think the puppet masters of that are, but it's essentially to gain world dominance, because the only people who stand in the way typically, well, I mean, think about
United States.
Well, the United States, but okay, but
I know one world government. I know it. You're going to be
well, but the ideals of freedom, right? The innate individuality, right? Where did the ideas of our founding fathers had that made this country, right? Who are they reading? Where did these ideas come from? They sprang from, I don't know, Greek philosophy, John Locke, European philosophy, and writing about law and thought, this and that, right? But those ideas originated from a certain people, right? And so I think that's why there's such an attack on that, because when I think about like other cultures, like, okay, China, they've had an organized empire for the last 2,000 years or whatever, they said, but it's like they are born and raised and bred to fall in line to the regime, fall in line
16 generations.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but yeah, sure. But I think there's a distinct attack on Europe and America because we have the only ones who care about freedom. But I think it's hardwired into certain people groups. But I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about that sometime on my episode.
That would be awesome.
But that gets into murky waters because people, well, it's kind of like how they say, I just heard the other day on the radio that they're discovering a new type of type 1 diabetes maybe or something, and primarily African people in like Uganda and Nigeria and places like that doesn't seem to be whatever from birth or whatever. But the point being is it's like there are certain diseases that just black people get, like sickle cell and whatever.
Yeah.
But then if you say there's a difference in race, people get mad when you can clearly see, well, it's just in medicine. You have to make a distinction in medicine or organ transplant, and so but I say it's murky waters in the sense that people want to say, oh well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Those types of topics are racist, but it's like, well, no, I just observe, but I don't know. I'm enjoying my cup of coffee.
Well, it's where the environment and the cultural situation. So
yeah, whoever Cole United says she's a man. I don't know if that's in reference to
Michelle Obama or Macron's.
But I think you're right about both.
Again, Lord help me. The Phee Smee show here with Manly Mark. You would tell the 60-year-old Phee Smee that he'd be on a network discussing whether the two world leaders' wives are actually men.
It's all about inversion, man. It's all about inverting.
Inversion. You know that 95% of Americans are too busy to even be concerned or worried or would even think about, hey, do you know that Michelle Obama, there's never been any pictures of her being pregnant, and if you look at her compared to her husband, that she's looks like the dude's body.
I'm telling you,
and then now this Macron guy, he looks like he's 4'8", and the woman looks like she's 6'2".
I'm just, man, a lot of weird things going on.
He does not look like an imposing world leader.
No, I'd just be like this, whoop-ah, whoop-ah, whoop-ah.
You poke his eyes out.
Well, no, I don't know. I'm not even going to say that because he's a world leader, man. I'm not going to get that kind of heat. But for some to suggest that he's Antichrist, he'd have to have like a major glow up. Like he'd have to start like testosterone replacement therapy, hit the weights, fix the gap in his teeth. Unless just for a large majority of the world, he is imposing to look at. Maybe our standards of male beauty are flawed because we're not European.
I'll tell you something. Donald Trump's a big man.
Well, yeah, but I don't find him attractive particularly.
Well, I'm not saying he's attractive, but I'm telling you,
he's imposing, I suppose.
When you stand up beside
him, he's
him,
imposing.
You don't know how tall he is until you're there, because on television, that whole family's good size.
Well, he's the type to do like this when you shake his hand.
Yeah.
Yankee.
I don't like those people.
No, I don't either. But you've seen the videos. I hope I didn't hurt your arm, but
no.
But you know what I'm saying.
I'm not that feeble.
But you know what I'm saying. Those type of people, I've seen videos of them, like with world leaders, like even Putin. He'll grab them and pull them, but it's like it's all power move.
Yeah, it's definitely an
all-power move.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
and
for
what
optics.
He did with the chairman Powell. Can you imagine? This is a cartel of international bankers that has no that connection with the United States.
Right.
And they set the world's economy, and they aren't all good and honest. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he had him on camera yesterday, and he was having fun with him, and that Powell was just no. I mean,
Well, it's 'cause
he didn't know what to say. Can
'cause
you imagine when the cameras went off what that conversation was about?
He probably
afterwards?
thought, what? He probably said to Trump, what in the world was that, dude?
I do not think it was that nice.
No, but I mean,
And
he was calling that dude out for good reason because he's building a palace.
$3.1 billion.
A palace.
$3.1 billion.
You can build a skyscraper for less.
I don't know.
No, I'm serious.
I might do a $3.5 billion skyscraper.
I wouldn't. I'd go buy an island in Alaska.
Well, you can buy an island for $2 million.
Well, I'd go buy an island in Alaska that's huge, build a gigantor fence around it.
Why would you want to go to Alaska? That's cold.
You don't know me.
You don't. I mean, let me tell you something. This dude, for some reason, went camping and got wet and cold. Can't get over it now. He has no tolerance whatsoever for. I mean, it's July and 100 degrees outside, and he's steady cold. He's bad as my mother.
Well, I don't know. I just went camping, and maybe it was maybe I made some spirits of the forest unhappy, and it's a lasting effect. But I don't know. I was pretty respectful.
Cold rainy nights, as my grandma's always said, a wet head and cold would make you sick. See, my mother was. I mean, she slapped the fire out of me. One day I went out. It was snow on the ground, and I went out there barefooted to do something. And when she called me, well, she was. I mean, she was on me. I was like, "What are you talking about?" You know, they keep operating rooms cold. Germs they don't like cold. So,
Yeah.
Well, the kids look like the doctor.
That's what I was telling you. They have doctor friends that the mother looks just like one and the father looks like just the other. I'll just pull you a picture right now.
Oh,
so you can see it.
I mean, I'm sure you guys are just completely. Look at Jessica's giving you a recipe for hot toddy.
I need
tell
it.
you, they love you, Mark. It's amazing. They don't think I can live 225. They think I'm 80 years old and I can't beat you in pickleball. But they're trying to give you sore throat remedies.
I don't know, man.
I don't. You know, it's hey, there's got to be a bad guy. It may as well be Phee. I'm good with it. But Macron is going to acknowledge and recognize. France is going to recognize Palestine as a state.
You think so?
In September, I think they're all going to do it. I think I think the UK, Germany, just exactly what they're having an emergency call today.
Here's the picture.
All right, let me look at that picture. Well, I don't think there's any question that there's certainly some resemblances. So yes, that's fantastic.
Well, you just buy some kids, man. All about optics.
Okay, all right. Again, isn't it amazing how people can rise to that type of power and fame with all of these dadgum secrets?
But I think it's all part of the ritual because it's
Explain.
Well, it's almost like a ritualistic mocking, a ritualistic mockery where they do these things blatantly in front of your face. Run a man who's married to a man dressed up as a woman, and they bought these kids, and he's treated as some civil rights hero, right? And just, I don't know, just treated as the most popular celebrity president ever. But the mockery being is that, oh, he's married to a man, and we just have no idea. They're putting that right out there in our face. When she goes on the little Ellen show and does a little dance, or does these little appearances where she does a little dance, and you see something a little jangling in between her legs, it's like, huh? What? I'm serious. You can find little videos, and you'd say, I don't want to watch the Ellen show. It's like, no, it's. What are you talking about, Ellen show? That's not the point. The point is,
no, it's not.
You can see the little thing dangling between her legs.
Again,
that's the point.
That really
misinformation. We're going to get flagged for misinformation.
No,
but
I'm not getting flagged.
But
for
I
it.
think
I'm just going to support Mark because he's probably telling the truth. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I told people for
But I think it's a form
Obama
of
will be the worst president in the history of the United States. He will go down when my Lord comes back. That's what they will say about Barack Obama, because he just gave billions of dollars to people who are trying to kill us.
Well,
so he had a different agenda, and he changed the culture of America. And I don't like him, but my goodness gracious, if I would have ever thought, hey, those kids, what are the kids? I guess the kids don't know she's a mama. I mean, a daddy,
no, they probably do. But like, if you think about it, the kids went their own way, do their own thing, and just kind of really
But they don't tell anybody?
No, man.
I mean, you know, people have a tough time keeping
Compartmentalization.
secrets.
Compartmentalization.
Well, that's why racketeering and conspiracy.
You'd be surprised how deep
things,
it goes.
You get, you know, 2 or 3 people in a room.
Do it. I don't know what we're doing, but
How many?
how many what?
How many people have to be involved in that con?
I don't know. It doesn't matter because you just have to sell the lie to the general public, and then anybody that you tell, you know, if one person finds out it's the truth, yeah, okay.
Team Phee.
Team Phee.
I like Team Phee.
on
I
now.
like this cold rainy nights.
Yeah, I've never. I wonder if it's.
Oh, the rainy nights.
Yeah, love the rainy. I would wonder if it's someone you know, or if it's just some random person who just happened to be tuning in. But either way, we love you. Cold rainy nights.
Cold rain. We're gonna have some trolls too. You know.
I know. I was already
But, you know,
thinking
they
about.
say trolls really help with the traffic,
and
because then your real fans will take up for you.
But you know, I was thinking this morning driving to work. It's like it's gonna kind of hurt my feelings at first when the first person says, "Hey, you're an idiot. Shut up."
Oh, they're gonna do that.
I know.
They'll do a whole lot worse than that. And if we don't get an administrator taking those things down, they ought to be rocking and rolling. So.
Yeah, we'll let Joe do that. Be our
No.
reply guy.
You can count on Joe doing one thing. That's building a tortoise home and making sure that his roofs are complete.
You don't think Joe would be good at replying to people who were mean on?
I think Joe would be good about whatever he wanted to do. His biggest problem is he has way too many projects.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because he don't say no a lot. If he sees money, he reminds me a lot of me at that age. I'm telling you, he just
Money,
everything he touches, it just turns to gold. And
Money.
he's always it doesn't matter.
Money,
I mean,
money, money,
he's intelligent enough to where no matter what you present to him, he knows enough about it. We can do it.
Money,
Again,
money.
we wish that Mark would make some money singing, except on the Phee Smee show with Manly Mark.
I probably could get a few gigs on a Friday, Saturday night. A few local places. I just
You could play local.
too lazy to learn a set. And
What would they give you? I think I've got a guy that owns the concrete company here, and he was a great athlete, and he's a father of 7, and I think he plays the piano at a piano bar. I think they give him free drinks and maybe $100 or $200.
Let's say you could probably get 100, 200 a night.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
But I mean, if you could
But he
do
just
that,
does it because he loves to play.
well, I mean, me too. But if you could do it 2 nights a week, that's pretty good.
You can do it 2 nights a week with free drinks and $400.
Oh,
for
yeah.
a couple hours a night.
100%. Playing
like
music,
that?
yeah. I mean, and then get.
You don't know how to play the piano though, do you?
No, I play the guitar,
Right, I know.
and I'd be singing.
Yeah. You be singing really?
What do you
Guitar
mean?
and singing at the bar?
Yeah, I mean, who would want to just listen to the guitar?
I don't know.
I'd prefer having a band, so I wouldn't have to play the guitar. Just
Okay,
sing.
well, let me say this to you. That I've been in a lot of lounges and a lot of bars, a lot of hotels where the man is playing the piano but not ever singing.
well, I understand
so
that.
You made that sound like that was weird.
Well, I don't
But
know.
There's a lot of people that play the piano that don't sing.
Fine, I'll just get up there and hum.
Okay. Well, you can sing if you want to. I believe he's a very good singer and an excellent musician. But I don't think he'll stand a chance playing pickleball with me on one leg. Matter of fact, I'm liable to come out there in a cast and beat you.
We'll see.
So we'll go.
Is it just like your service so good, or like you're so good
it's
at just returning, or
no?
like
It's just I understand angles and math.
But when you hit it back at me, are you saying it's like so fast and hard?
No.
Or are you waiting for me to get to one side and then you're going to hit it when I least expect it on the other side? Is that the point? I throw it. I mean, tell me about why. What makes you so much better? That's
angles,
okay.
paddle control angles,
Okay.
and understanding. I know I can hit the ball where I want to.
Okay, sure.
Now I'll say that and come out there and won't be able to get it over the
but
net.
I see what you're saying, because usually when I hit it, I'm just thinking, I'm returning this son of a gun.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking, I'm returning it over here in quadrant 5 on the left corner. You know.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm
not
gonna,
that
if he's
good.
over on the left, I'm going to hit it over on the
mean, I
right,
could-
right above the net, right by the out of bounds line.
Oh, Cold Rainy Night says no idea who y'all are. Seeing y'all on Facebook. What?
Appreciate you, cold rainy nights, man.
Yes.
They absolutely stay and tell. Like I told them last night, I need everybody that's watching. I need you to tell 5 people. I want you to go out and tell 5 people and have them subscribe. We need to actually get these subscriptions up. We need to have our audience go out and promote and get this stuff going. We've got to get in these algorithms.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we've got 142 views on on one show on one platform and 8 on the other.
Well, we'll just be climbing the hill in the cold and rain for the next however long. But it's interesting that had someone just seen us on Facebook. So
Team Phee.
Yeah, God bless you, Cold Rainy Nights.
Absolutely.
We're glad
I'm a
you're
fan.
tuning in.
Keep on hanging in.
Well, because and just quickly, we tune in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on the Phee Smee Show with Manly Mark. I go live at noontime.
With Midday Madness with Manly Mark.
Yep, and then Phee usually goes live every night at 9 p.m.
with Night with Phee.
Yeah, so thanks.
Then we'll have the Man in the Mirror and several podcasts. You just keep on. Our network's going to continue to grow. We're bringing on some more people. We're selling a patented coffee filter. We've got a national electronic and communications drill. We've got a national stem cell initiative.
All I'm saying is
we've got lots of things to do in a short period of time because September is coming. And what did I tell you the other day? I told you when the leaves start changing.
The leaves
October
are
and I said between October 15th and November 15th.
And the sky is gray.
There you go, sing it. Go ahead.
No, I just when you tell me about your vision and how the leaves are brown in the back of my mind, that's the song that starts playing.
Yeah.
I went for a walk. Dun, dun, dun,
that was another great advertising you did for
on a winter's day. I just
I don't know how entertaining that is.
It's probably not. It's probably not.
But you're having a good time.
But you say that when the leaves turn brown, the war is going to start. But it could be.
I didn't say that. But there will be an event in the when the change turn is, I believe, between this fall, October, November.
If not, he just saw if not this fall, a fall.
Yeah, the leaves were definitely changing. So. And that doesn't mean they're changing where I live. You know, they might be changing in Maine.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
But so bottom line is, I just really believe sometime in this fall, and so it's kind of crazy that Macron says by September that France will recognize Palestine as a state, and that they're meeting this week.
Well, what has Israel said about all this happening?
Israel and the United States have already said there's not going to be any more ceasefire in Gaza, that Hamas is back at it again.
Okay.
And as you see, the tensions are going to continue and starvation is going to continue. And around the world, believe it or not, this is amazing. And it's biblical, but for Hamas to do that on October 7th and just a short 18 months later, all right, you've got 75% of the world blaming Israel for the starvation in Gaza.
Well, they're probably partially to blame.
Yeah, there's two parties involved.
Oh, yeah.
One came over and, cut mama's stomachs open and chopped the baby's heads off and went back, and the other ones came and did something about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, that's as basic as you can be, and I'm sure behind the scenes there's so much more to that.
Oh, yeah. I think they let him do it.
You do.
I think they let him do it. Knew it was going to happen, had advance warning, let him do it. Yeah. We're complicit.
Again.
But that's beside the point.
That's like the blackjack dealer giving you a card and or a poker player playing, and you're looking there with two aces and think you have a great hand, but they've already set you up because of what they have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm familiar with the game and leading someone into temptation.
Okay, interesting.
Just wouldn't be God.
Oh, no. No.
Anyway, great show again today. You've got the Federal Reserve Chairman and Trump arguing on television.
And do you think anything's actually going to come of that? Like, do you think?
No, I don't think anything. I'm in the camp with you there. Nothing ever happens. But I do think it was very embarrassing, and behind the scenes, I guarantee you they're very unhappy. The Fed is very unhappy. Sure. Because they're not connected with the United States. And
but the Federal Reserve's bad, though, right?
They're cartel international bankers, and at the end, they will be a part of the one world government, the United Nations.
I'm sure.
So, you don't want any digital currency, World Bank digital currency here. And that's passed the House. It's in the Senate. And let's get that in law right now. Mm-hmm. That we don't ever have to worry about that, central bank digital currency.
Right. No, we don't want that CBDC.
We do not want that
precursor to the mark of the beast.
Absolutely, that, and it's going to be all over.
Right.
And I just hope it's not in the United States.
Well, if Trump has his way, it won't be. But look at these comments. Cole right now says, I can do that. Yeah, please share, like, and subscribe, and get people listening.
Thanks,
and Sheesh, can I get a job? Cold Rainy Nights. Well, Come on with it. Come
Mark
on with
does
it.
not make the decisions of hiring, but he can certainly influence mine. Mark would say is double his pay and keep cold, rainy nights away.
No, why would I say that? I'd say bring cold, rainy nights on board, and so
Pay us both.
will pay us both, and then I'm not having to do as much stuff.
Cold, rainy nights, if you want a job here with Phee Smee and
Honestly.
Manly Mark, we certainly hope that you can bring something to the table, because we need all the help.
Well,
we
I
need.
mean, it's
if
not-
I'm having to deal with this knucklehead all day long, and I'm telling you, he's the better of the two of us.
It's
when it
not
comes
hard to learn how
this.
to do this editing crap. I'm telling you, it's easy. Click around, you figure it out. Click around. Jessica has to get back to work.
I don't believe Jessica's ever been at
And
work.
Jessica says, well, you too. Talk to you later. I hope and pray y'all have a fantastic, blessed day.
God bless you, Jessica.
Yeah,
you have
thanks
a
for
great
tuning
night.
in.
And cold, rainy nights, I can tell you that we look forward to spending more time with you.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
already
tuning
like
in.
you.
Yeah, it's so cool. Just a random person happened upon us.
That's God blesses us, and He's going to multiply us.
Well, Lord willing.
Absolutely.
Lord willing.
Folks, enjoy the rest of your day. It's a Friday. I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Join Manly Mark today on Midday Madness with Manly Mark at
Come on.
12 noon.
Yes.
Then you'll have Phee Smee back at 9 p.m. with Night with Phee. Man in the Mirror debuts Monday morning.
Yes.
And what we will do is you'll have 4 live shows a day. And we're just going to have a great time next week doing our podcast. We're going to be doing some advertising on the different platforms.
Yeah.
And then I might be gone. After August the 4th, I've got to be in Wisconsin and Florida trying to sell this patented coffee filter. Unless
Hopefully he
something happens
does.
between
Hopefully he
now and
does.
then, and I'm hoping it does. We're going to give it to Manly Mark and let him go with it while I'm gone for about 3 days.
I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out.
We might check in and with some live feeds with Phee on the road.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fun. You can do
never
that with your
tell.
phone.
But God bless you guys. Enjoy
Yeah.
your day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks for tuning in,
And
y'all.
Tune in to the Phee Smee Network.